Florence can be very busy at times with tourists, and getting into museums and churches can be difficult, time-consuming, and expensive. But riding your bike in Florence is fun, and I think it's like finding hidden treasure. Okay, we've gotta touch the boar's nose before we start our ride. Why? Good luck! What is one of Florence's best kept secrets?
My secret passageway that I created in Florence.
So here's the dilemma. You are a Duke of Florence and you have 2 palaces.
Yes, you heard the girl right. I had 2 palaces.
And you want to get from one palace to the other palace privately without getting rained on, getting assassinated, yes, assassinated, or having to walk through the dirty streets of Florence.
I was the godfather of the time. I had money and I had power. People wanted to assassinate me. Yes, I needed protection.
Cosimo, the Duke, had a good reason to fear for his life. In the past, there was like a soprano hit on his family. Giuliano de' Medici was assassinated and his brother Lorenzo was stabbed. How does he get around with not walking with a riffraff? He builds a secret passageway above Florence. The Vasari Corridor. The entrance to the secret passageway starts at Palazzo Vecchio, right here. Palace 1. Ooh, that's a big palace. From Palazzo Vecchio, we will bike along the outside of the Vasari Corridor in Florence. As you bike along the corridor, look up, and that's where you'll see glimpses of the corridor's discreet windows. Look up, bike along the Uffizi Gallery to the Arno River.
Goes through those houses.
Jets out from that building and runs along the corridor, along the river. And from there, you follow the river to Ponte Vecchio Bridge. So there's a river. The palace is on the other side of the river. So how does he get the passage over the river? He decides to build it on top of a bridge. Vasari Corridor continues over the river. The corridor that crosses the Ponte Vecchio. It used to be a bunch of meat markets and he didn't like the smell. So he removed them and replaced it with jewelers, and they still are here today. And then you would continue on this very street.
And now you see that the corridor crosses in front of a church. Kind of ruins the facade of the church.
And part of that corridor, there's another small corridor that would bring the Medicis to their private church booth where they could participate being in church, but they didn't have to be with the common man. Right up there.
So it's going through these buildings. We cannot see the corridor at this point.
And here we are at his country palace called the Pitti Palace. The whole reason why he built the corridor, and then we'll go inside the palace to see where it ends. We're entering inside the Pitti Palace. This is where Cosimo de' Medici lived. Finally brings you to the second palace, the Pitti Palace, and it comes out on these incredible Boboli gardens. And then you can see how the corridor comes around here and it goes right into the Pitti Palace.
So she's gonna make it.
The Vasari Corridor passageway is about 1 kilometer, about 1.5 miles long, and it took only 6 months to build. And it was built in 1564. So if you get a chance to walk inside the passageway, there are 1,000 paintings painted by some very famous artists along the walls of the corridor. Rubens, Chagall, and even a Rembrandt. Vasari Corridor is open, and you can buy tickets through the Uffizi Gallery website. Ride Mobi seems to be the only
Bike share program here in Florence.
so good. Wish you were here. The Medici family has shaped Florence. You can easily guess it just by walking around the city and counting their coats of arms. They're everywhere. So hope to see you riding and following the Vasari corridor in Florence. Now here is the official bike lane.